Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'm gonna give like a small tutorial, kinda, on how to start a project into Unreal Engine. So firstly, before I do anything, let's quickly look down and look at plugins we can install. So I have a lot of plugins. I bought like 3 of these. And you can get them just by going to the marketplace and searching through here to buy stuff. Right now they're having a 50% off sale through August 7th, which is actually really nice. You know, I'm not in the range to be able to afford anything right now, but you know, it's pretty cool. And one really good thing with using Unreal Engine and stuff they offer you is that you get something free every single month, which is awesome. Which is really, it clutches up a lot. But yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff on here. But now let's say I've chosen what I want to add. I'm gonna scroll all the way up, look at my installed plugins, and if any of them need an update, they will show up just up here. And if they do need an update, you can see here has an exclamation mark. Let's click on that, and voila, there's an update here. I already have updated all my stuff, but you can see how many plugins I've installed into Engine. But now let's quickly launch, and we can just see how to activate everything and get it all sorted for you. It just takes like 10 years to load. It's actually outrageous. With the plugins, really just look back every month. It's like you can get like stuff worth like £300 like in total, thanks to Unreal Engine. Well, thanks to Epic Games being a multi-billion-dollar company because of Fortnite, and also Unreal Engine. But you know, Fortnite makes the big bucks right now. All right, so now as you can see, I have a bunch of projects here. Now what I'm gonna do is go into games. Now the issue is I've never properly made a game like this before. It's not really a top-down game. It definitely isn't third-person, first-person vehicle, virtual reality, or handheld AR, which is augmented reality, which is cool. I'm back. I'm running out of phone storage, but that won't be a problem. But now, yeah, I click on blank, and this just is an empty world, no player, no character. They do nothing for you. Nothing level blueprint and character blueprint. It's just like usually just a small mini island, I guess. So I'm gonna name it something first. We're creating a management game, so we'll name it. Oh, I'm making a music management game, so music management. Empty space, my bad. Music management game. Voila. And then click create, and it's going straight to my usual folder. Now it's finished. Now it's all ready. It gives us this mini area to work around in, and when you click play, you just float around. It has some audio playing. It's very nice, very peaceful. We don't want that. I don't want that at all. I'm gonna click new level, and I'm just gonna choose empty level, just empty level. Voila, here we are. So I'm just gonna save current level, and I'm going to name it main map. That's what it is. It's the main map. I'm a captain. Now we're gonna open the content drawer. Now, before you do anything, you just want to quickly go to settings and show plugin content. Just so you know when you do install your plugins, it's inside and you have it all there for you. Also, to install the actual plugins, they're in the engine, but if you want them in your project, you have to go into plugins. And then here you see I haven't installed most of my plugins because this is a new project. I'm gonna go installed. These are my personal ones I've installed myself. Now, I don't need a vehicle system, but an achievement system could be quite cool and would help me quite a bit. Let's see what else there is. I could use some help with asset cleaning for a near end of project. Loading screen system would be nice. Saves me a lot of effort. On some of the stuff I should really just read into more before I add it. But right now I'm just trying to just get something sorted quickly, and then voila, we'll be finished. Now we don't really need most of this, to be honest. Like I said, I do have a lot installed. I don't even know what this is, but I'm gonna add it because I feel like I'll need it. Which, you know, there's me being professional, which I'm not anyway. But yeah, let's just scroll through player statistics. Yep, that's all I'll get for now. Now I just need to reach out the engine, so I'll be right back. And we're back. So now you see these are ticked. Everything is done here. Everything I wanted to be done is done here. Now we'll just click off of here. We'll go into my content drawer, and if we go into engine, you can see there's plugins right here, and these are all different plugins I have. Some of them just come with the engine itself. Also, one thing I forgot to do, let's quickly open our recent level. And here we are, this is the empty level. Then go into project settings and go to maps and modes. On here, you can click on editor startup map and go to main map, game default map, main map, because these will be the main ones you would be using for this. And these are other systems I have in place which don't really matter to us right now. So we can just close this and voila. Now we've got plugins and all that, which definitely makes life a bit more easy for us. So what we can do is start getting a general system set up. So what I usually do, go into content, I create a new folder, and I just name it custom. That's just stuff I've created, stuff I put in there, and if I have any stuff that is separate from what I've created. Okay, now we've got my custom folder in. So we're gonna get, we're gonna create another folder inside here, and this will be for widgets, and then we'll have blueprints. And these are really the two main ones we need. I'll add another one just for materials. Should add a few more. Images and models, if we use any. Now, I'm just gonna go into widgets right now and just give you a general idea of how the widgets will work. My current plan right now is to create the game in widgets, which I don't know if it's a good idea or not. I'll have to see, and then if it goes wrong, I'll just scrap the progress I made in widgets and do it elsewhere. But here you can see root widget, user widgets, the ones you'd want to use. All this other stuff is a bit different. I mean, this would be the achievement HUD, which is from a plugin I just added. But all this other stuff, pickup widget, whatever, don't need that right now. Let's use a user widget. That's all we need to see, and we will name it. Make this the map right now. Map underscore W. Map underscore widget. You can open it up. Well, here we are. I'm going to attach it to the map because honestly, it's just much easier if you're doing everything on one screen. And to do that, just let it drag from this little tab. But now we're inside the widget screen. First thing I want to do when in here, then pre-construct, set input mode UI only. I'm not planning on using actual in-world stuff, so this makes it much easier. And also, we will go into here. We'll go into blueprints, blueprint class, and then inside here we will go to player controller, and we'll just name it p controller underscore b for blueprint. Now we can open this up. This really, it should be perfectly normal. Don't really need to add too much to it right now for the meantime, but right here, player controller, P controller, and actually instead of casting, we won't cast to it, we will get actor of class P controller B, put it into here, and if we compile, voila, it's all done. Instead of casting and doing all that mumbo jumbo, we're all good here. Now already, before the widget gets opened, the controls you have is immediately UI mode. So mouse, you can click on the widgets and all that. And if it was game mode only, it would be like, you know when you're playing a game and you have a widget all around you, you can't interact with that widget. That is a game mode widget. You know, so you don't do anything, it's a HUD, but it's a widget HUD. So this means this is a HUD you interact with, like an inventory. You interact with your inventory to move stuff around. That makes it input mode, which is really nice. So that's anything to focus, we don't need to do anything just yet. Now into the designer, my plan is to make the map inside the designer. Like I'll get each building as its own little sprite, get a base sprite as a floor for like the earth, and then each little building is a nice isometric image, which when you hover over it, it will like beam up, get a bit bigger, and you can move around with it. And then you can place it around or whatever. And I think that makes sense. And then when you click, I'll make them a button as well. through here. Okay, this is Ryan or Recta from the future. Firstly, one thing I should always remind you, make sure you always save. Saving is the most important thing, because when I realized that I was stupid and I wasn't doing something correct while editing, I opened the project and almost everything I showed you was gone. So I had to redo it, but it's fine. It wasn't like I lost much anyway. But yeah, right now I created, I'm back into the designer of my widget, and I added a canvas panel. I'm gonna delete it real quick just to show you. You search canvas panel, voila, over there, and now it's in the hierarchy. Now, if I get the button, I can drag it in here, and I can move it around freely, and it's all nice. Before, I accidentally put in a border, and that was silly because the border didn't do what I wanted it to do. But now I can move this around, and whatever I can anchor it. Let's say I want to anchor it like this, and we'll just make it 0, 0 on everywhere, so it fully fits in the border. But we don't want that right now, but that's just like an example. Let's say this is like one block of land, I'll copy and paste that, and that's another block of land, and we'll tile it. This is not how I do it at all, but as an example, let's say that's how it is. I would then click on it, so I'll click on this middle one for example, go to the normal and select an image. Now the image I added has a background to it, which means when I add like that, it doesn't fully match, which is not what I want. So you see here, it has a background. I don't want a background on it right now. So one thing we'll do is open up Magic of Voxel. Then here, you'll click on the building we saved. I just named mine building because I'm very original. Click it like that. Go back to the render screen. Go to all on the background. Transparent. But now it has a transparent background. As transparent as it can be. I don't know if I can export it. Like, okay, after a bunch of testing, I found the best way to export it the way I'd like to is by exporting it in the normal model area. Rather than rendering it, I can just go export ISO and then name it whatever I want, building ISO, which is what I named it for the test. Then I click here, and as you can see, it looks like this. I don't know exactly how I feel about it, but also I can't be bothered. I'm so tired. So that's what I'm gonna work with. I'm gonna bring this into Photoshop. This is me trying to edit it by removing the background manually, and it's still just, it wouldn't do it. Like, I don't know why. I still always had, like, you see behind it right now, there's a red marks. And it's just, hey Pepe. It's just so irritating. But that is it. Yeah, and now all I gotta do is renderize it like that, and now we have our thingy here. Let's go. Again, I don't know how I feel about the way they render it or the way they export it, but it's just something I'm gonna have to live with right now. Like, really, if you guys have any better idea on how to do this, then please tell me, because yeah. But there we go, and I can just building. So now if I go into Unreal Engine and go to images, I will now go here, and then now that it's here, I just gotta do apply paper 2D. So now when I go here, it is now the transparent image, which is nice, very nice. And my image size is 32 by 32. There we go. Don't know why I did that before. But now we have the image in all its glory, and I'll just move it like this so it maintains shape. I don't know why it's lagging so much. It's actually a pain. Yeah, save. But now I can move it around, and let's say we click it now. So I'll just name it. I have to bring it in again. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Voila. Tint. We'll make it a bit darker. And then pressed. And we will make it even darker. Okay, I won't say you. Also, I shouldn't make the tints. There we go. Now what we'll do is we'll open the level blueprint, and on event begin play, we create widget being map underscore W, get player controller. By the way, to do that, what I just did there where it lines it up, you select it all and press Q. Then add to viewport. And these are the same. Well, voila. So now when I start, okay. Now on the widget you see this shows up, and I can at least see the button. And when I click it, doesn't do anything because there's no code to make it do anything. But now we got a general widget base done. Isn't that so exciting? But now we can just copy V. And now let's say we go over here, scroll all the way down, on clicked. So the moment it's clicked, it just has like a little show. We'll make it money, and I'll make it a float. And here, the moment we click it, we will add however much to money. So let's say that button adds 10 money to money, and then to show us this, we could use a print string. Print string will show us this stuff. This is just a node that translates from float to string. Hey Pepe. So now when I play, I click that and it says 10, 20, 30, 40. If you want a more nicer way of showing it, we can go to text. We'll just throw text in here. We'll move it just up here, just so we can see it. And we'll make it, we'll bind it. Create binding. We will do get money, and what we'll do is we'll just get money and plug it into here, compile, play. There we go, our money shows up there now. I'll get off my screen. Now we can remove this, and then what we could also do, we can then append. There we go. Don't know why it wouldn't let me. It's very irritating that it wouldn't. Okay, but yeah. We'll get this to be appended, but instead here, we're going to add a node. We're going to put the current money value into C. So that's the last part. That's going to be a space. And this will be money. And look at pay. Money equals. So now when I click that, it says that. I should actually have typed a space here. Play. Money equals however much, and that makes life really easy now. And then we'll figure out how to work with these as well. Now, my plan is not to have like a clicker. I want an actual map, but each thing will be clickable and like this somewhat, except you click it and it will take you to a different screen. different widget. But this is just like a general basis on how it works and all that. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. This one was quite hell to make because I recorded my phone through a gimbal thing, and it kept, my phone storage had like 20 gigabytes free, but it's still saying phone storage is full, footage stopped recording. And that was so irritating. And the software I'm using, share the more, it kept lagging for no reason. Like it would take me, I would do like a small action, like move it to look at something or like cut something, and it just freeze for like 5-10 seconds, and then it would finally let me do what I need to do. That was painful. But you guys enjoyed it. I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to do today in this video because it's just too much. But you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Maybe this should be the final time. Wouldn't see you after this, I'm fine. I just wish I could see you one more day. I will